Good morning, great dear friends and lovers of freedom all over the world. You are welcome to today's program. This is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. And I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to you, depending on where you're listening to us from. It is important that you ensure that you share this broadcast, share this message, and make sure you're not listening alone. Make sure some other persons are listening alongside you, because the message must go far and the message must spread. So as it is our custom, we must pray and commit all that we do to the hands of Tamara that lives in heaven, the creator of the whole world. We must recognize his presence and his influence on our lives and all that we do. Tamara woyengina na we yogonomokiri motemedao. There is no one like you in all the earth. There is none that can do the things that you do, for you alone is God, and there is none beside you. There was none before you. You reign forever, and you live forever. Lord, we pray for our leader, Mazanam Dekano. Even though he is in the midst of wolves, wild animals, and all kinds of beasts, torturing him emotionally and physically, we ask that you keep him strong, safe, and sound in mind, sound in body, in spirit, soul, and body. That his gaze and his focus shall continually remain on the restoration of Biafra, as you have called him to. Samara, we pray for the Eastern Security Network, for the great work that they are doing to rid our land of all forms of criminality and all forms of terrorism, whether the terrorists in uniforms or the terrorists out of uniforms, whether they come in the name of bandits or in whatever forms that they come, for our land and for our people. Lord, we ask that you give the Eastern Security Network and all those that you have called and separated for this great work to preserve our land and to secure our land forever, that you give them the wisdom to outsmart our enemies at every point in time, that you give them the abilities to defeat our enemy, that you give them everything that they need, weaponry and all that they need, to ensure that the enemy bows before them at every encounter. Lord, we pray for all of your people all over the world that are working assiduously, putting their efforts to ensure that Biafra is restored in our time. Lord, we ask that you lift these ones in everything they do. Let them see success upon success, glory upon glory, that as they sacrifice their all for the restoration of Biafra, let everything that is good come their way. And Lord, we pray that all those that have separated themselves, not to defend our land, but to open our land for the invasion of the enemies, all those that have given themselves for the destruction of our people, for the destruction of our land, because of their greed, Lord, we ask that these ones shall continually see defeat in everything that they do. They shall continually go down and down until they are buried and forgotten forever, until their name is blotted out of history, until men no longer remember that they once existed. and everything they do, everything they try to do to open our land for the enemies to come in. Let these ones continually experience defeat until they see their own downfall. All these we pray in the name of Tamara, Ayiba, Azba, Chukukika Biama, Abasi, Ogene, Osalobo, Ise, Mopa. We must continue. We must continue. Today we are going to be talking about a topic which I title Federal RepuBeasts of Nigeria. Because you have to know what a republic is. Nigeria is not a republic. It is not. I said that Nigeria became a republic in 1963, right? It actually became a RepuBeast. The federal structured RepuBeasts of Nigeria. That's exactly what Britain created, a RepuBeast. What is a beast? A beast is an animal. Today we are going to be telling you why our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called Nigeria a zoo. We are going to be proving why Nigeria is a zoo. For some people that will be arguing, or some people that will be feeling, oh, it's not nice. Why will you be calling a country a zoo and all that? After you have listened to this broadcast, I want you to share it and send it to all those people that sometimes tell you some of those things, that sometimes ask you why you call Nigeria a zoo. Send this broadcast to them after we are done. Ensure it gets to them so that they will no longer ask you such a question. The RepuBeast, the Federal RepuBeast of Nigeria, is a beast. Is a contraption of beasts that trains beasts. If you were supposed to be reasonable and you allow Nigeria to happen to you, you become a beast. You become an animal. Now, human beings are actually complex, intelligent creatures that have the abilities to exhibit instincts of every other animals in the universe. Human beings are complex, intelligent creatures. That's what human beings are. Complex creatures filled with intelligence. Human being is the most intelligent animal. You must recognize that a human being is actually an animal. A human being is actually an animal. So, but it's not just an average animal. It's not just an ordinary animal that is ruled by its instincts. A human being is not supposed to be ruled by its instincts. A human being is supposed to be ruled by its intelligence. But you must understand that every animal have intelligence. Every animal have intelligence. So, but the beasts are ruled by instincts, not by intelligence. They run their lives by instincts. It is not the intelligence that rule. The intelligence in them is not superior to the instincts. The instincts in them are superior to the intelligence. For instance, certain animals intelligence, like dogs. Dogs have some level of intelligence. So man can actually build on the intelligence in dogs in such a way that their intelligence will now become superior to their instincts. Their intelligence will now become superior to their instincts. So when their intelligence becomes superior to their instincts, they are now able to live with humans. There are some dogs that have been so trained that their intelligence have so much improved in such a way that they relate with human beings. The only thing is that they just cannot talk. But they relate so well with human beings that some human beings even forget that they are with dogs. The instincts to bark and bite sometimes is suppressed. But what are the basic tests of bestiality in human beings? Because every human being has beasts in them. But how do you know if these humans, if it is the beast in the humans that are superior to their intelligence? So, what are the basic tests of the bestiality in humans? What are the basic tests of bestiality? Number one is greed. Animals usually have greed, most animals. And what is that greed? When there is food, they want to eat it all. They want to take all for themselves. That is greed. You see, if you have some dogs, you put food for the dogs, you see all of them will be fighting for that food. There are some that will finish eating their own. They will go to the other one's food and continue. They don't even care whether that other one have eaten. All they want to do is to satisfy themselves. They want to eat. Just them alone. Greed is an animal nature, is a nature of a beast. Greed is the nature of a beast. Self-gratification, self-satisfaction, alone, I, me, and myself. Greed is a bestial nature. When you see greed in people, know that is the beast in them speaking out. It's the beast instinct. Every human has it. But some bestial nature of greed. Why? Because of the use of intelligence. So, until you are able to tame that eat it all, have it all for myself, that greed inside of you, you are a beast in human body. Your intelligence do not matter. And as at that point, all your intelligence, you'll be using it to propagate your greed. All the intelligence that you have, you'll be using it to promote this greed instinct, this bestial instinct inside of you. Eat it all for me, myself, and all about me. You see some beasts, even their own children, they don't care what their children eat. They just want to eat. That's why the Nigerian politicians will always, at every point in time, still amass wealth, still amass wealth. They don't care about the people. What happens to you? What happens to whether the people are dying, whether the people are eating? Nobody cares. And you will see an average Nigerian telling you, it is his turn. If I get there, I will do the same. They are recruiting beast upon beast. The bestial nature is more prevalent and it is being promoted. And once you see one person gets the opportunity to occupy that position, you will see everybody pushing and pushing, pressing on that person. You have the opportunity to steal. What are you waiting for? Steal this money. Let us enjoy. Bring it. It is my person that is there. Why are they shouting it is my person that is there? It is because they expect that person to steal and share with them. The bestial nature. Greed. The beast in them. Number 2 is lawlessness. Lawlessness. Without or on recognition of basic laws. Without basic laws, or not even recognizing them. When you see a society where there are no laws, because when people live together, different people have what they want, what they like doing. Sometimes what you like doing might hurt me. Your bestial nature might hurt me. My bestial nature might hurt you. How do we tame this bestial nature? Is the law. We have to put laws, do's and don'ts, so that people will use their intelligence and tame their beasts, tame their bestial nature, tame the animals in them. So when you have tamed the animals in you, then everybody will live in peace. That is why there is law. But in the case of the zoo, and that law must not be, how do I put it? You must not at any point in time bend the law for any reason. Because if you bend the law for Mr. A, how do you expect Mr. B to obey the same law? You can't. You cannot expect Mr. B to obey the law that you bend for Mr. A. Because you now have influence to influence the law, or you are trusted with the law. Then you now believe that you have to suppress the law. You have to bend the law for Mr. A in order to favor Mr. B, or because Mr. B is your son, or because Mr. B is your brother or your sister, or related to you one way or the other, or your lover. You now believe that Mr. B's bestial nature should not be tamed according to the generally accepted law, because you don't like Mr. A, or because you have no business with Mr. A, or because Mr. A is not from your region, or because Mr. A does not speak the language that you speak. Once you begin to express that, you yourself have become the beast. And you are the problem. Because once a law is generally accepted, if that law must be changed, it must be generally accepted for that law to be changed. If the law is not changed by being generally accepted, a generally accepted change of the law must stand. That is how humans live in peace amongst themselves. It is only law that makes humans to live in peace. A society where there is no law is bound to be in chaos. There must be crisis in that society. A society where there is no law. Why? Because the bestiality is present in every human. It is only intelligence that makes humans to create laws. Laws are created by humans, by people. It is out of intelligence that humans create laws. And sometimes these laws, most of the times, are created after problems have come up. When problems appear and the problems are solved and people are satisfied in the way these problems are solved, in order for that problem not to repeat itself, a law is created for everybody. And everybody accepts that law. And everybody will have to live according to that law. That was why in Biafra, in ancient Biafra, we were very much at peace with ourselves. We're not fighting ourselves. Rarely, except when the white men came and started causing troubles amongst us, making us to fight ourselves because of the businesses that they brought and creating all this, creating the problems amongst us. All because they want to rule over us. That's what the white men did. But we didn't have problems amongst ourselves. Why? We had laws. And these laws, we didn't have kings. In most places in Biafra, we didn't have kings. We're not ruled by kings, unlike other places in the world, whereby the king is the law. We were far more advanced. The law is the law. No human is the law. The king is not the law. The law is the law. That was how we lived in ancient Biafra. That was how our forefathers lived. The law is the law. No human is the law. The law must be generally accepted. And no one is above the law. No one is above the law. That was how we lived. But in a society where there is no law, okay, even in places where the kings are the law, there is law where the kings still follow through. But, you know, kings are humans. Sometimes they bend the law. And because the king is the law, when the king bends the law, the people will still flow with the king. But wise kings try as much as possible not to bend the law, because when you bend the law today, tomorrow it will be difficult for you to say the truth when the truth favors you or favors those that you love. Because while you're bending the law, the people are watching you. Everyone is watching. So the zoo have laws. Some of these laws they copied. They don't even know why these laws were created by some of these societies. They just copy laws. It's not bad to copy good laws. It's fine. But they don't obey it. They're not disciplined to obey laws. They have courts. But they manipulate in the courts. They try to bend the law, to break the law if they can, if there is no pressure. Why was Ken Saro-Wiwa killed? Was Ken Saro-Wiwa wrong? Of course, Ken Saro-Wiwa was not wrong. But he was made to go through the zoo law courts, or court of law as they call it. And he was found guilty of something he did not do. But the thing that made him to come out to talk, nobody looked into it. They killed him. Same way they would have killed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if IPOB was not strong. If IPOB was not present everywhere in the whole world and present even in Biafra land and strong on ground and strong everywhere, if we were not strong, they would just hold Mazen Amdekano and just kill him and everything would just die down like that. Just like they did to Ken Saro-Wiwa. Just like they did to Ken Saro-Wiwa. But they know that they cannot try it with Mazen Amdekano. Because we in IPOB, we have beasts that is greater than the zoo. But we are taming it. Because we have intelligence. Because we are better than them. We are taming our beast. Our beast is larger and stronger than that of the zoo. But we are taming our own. And they know it. They know we have the beast inside of us that we are taming. That's why they are trying to just play around, push things. All they are trying to do is to see how they can tame our beasts by themselves. So that by the time they now express their beastly nature, our beast will not be able to rise. That's why they are trying to buy time, tame it. Just try to buy time and kill people to cause fear. But all that is not going to work. All that is not going to work. They are supposed to have known that by now. It's not going to work. So, another point is nakedness. All beasts are naked. They walk naked on the streets. They walk naked in the bushes. Animals are naked. The only animals putting on clothes are humans. The only animals covering their nakedness are humans. Why? Because of intelligence. So, why do humans cover their nakedness? But animals don't cover their nakedness. Beasts don't cover their nakedness. Why? Number one, shame. Why humans cover nakedness? Number one, shame. This lecture is very important. If you're not with your pen and paper, you must get your pen and paper right now and be writing down things. Very, very important. I don't think I'm going to teach this again. It's very important. Why the zoo is called why the zoo is called the zoo. Why Nigeria is called the zoo. Very, very important. Because when next you call Nigeria a zoo, you have your points to defend that point. So, nakedness. Number one, shame. Why nakedness must be covered? Number one, shame. Number two, dignity. That's what clothes do. Gives you dignity. Honor. Values. So, all these things don't mean anything to beasts. All these things don't mean anything to animals. Animals don't care about shame. There's nothing shame about them. There's nothing shameful about them. They walk around naked. Is their normal life. It's normal to them. They're not ashamed. They don't think of anything like dignity. What is dignity? They just live their lives by their instincts. They don't think of anything like honor. What is honor? It's nothing to them. They don't think of anything like values. They don't have values. They just live by instincts. The only place animals express intelligence is in relation to their instincts. If their instinct says hunt for food, then they now discover that where they want to hunt for food, there is danger there. Intelligence will tell them to wait. Let the danger pass before they continue hunting. Their intelligence is just to survive. Their instincts is prevalent. Or their instincts are prevalent. But for the human, the intelligence is prevalent. The instincts are there. The instincts are supposed to be managed. So, in the zoo, there is no shame. There is no shame. How can you be a slave to your fellow human being? You don't have shame. Britain can push you the way they like. You don't have shame. You bow to them. You're okay. But when you come back home, you want to command your brother, command your sister, tell them they must do like this, they must do like that. But outside, you have no shame. You have no shame. No shame whatsoever. You have no shame. People that steal have no shame. Thieves have no shame. When you remove shame, you begin to express your bestial nature. You are naked, but you don't know. Animals don't know that they are naked. They are all naked, but they don't know that they are naked. So when you don't have shame, you are naked, but you don't know that you're naked. You're naked, but you don't know. And that's why you see them steal money from their supposed country, as they call it. They will take it to another man's land without shame. How will that man see you? They don't care that you're stealing from your country, stealing money from your country and given to their banks. You don't care how that man is viewing you, that you're a fool. You don't care that whether he sees you as a fool is none of your business. All you want is the money. Hey, you are naked, but you don't know. You carry the money from Africa, take it to European banks to enrich Europeans. And Europeans will be looking at you and be mocking you. They'll be laughing at you that you're all fools. But you don't know you're naked. How do they mock you? They go about saying that Africa is poor. They go about saying that, oh, they want to help Africa. They are mocking you. They are mocking you when you carry money from Africa and go to Europe and put in their banks. Money that you stole without shame. They are mocking you. No shame. No dignity. They don't care. How other people see them, they don't care. People can write all they write. It is only in the zoo you can see that Buhari died since 2017. Nobody want to talk about it. They are not even ashamed that the whole world knows. But within the zoo called Nigeria, they are not talking about it. The politicians are not talking about it. They are not ashamed. No shame whatsoever. No shame. No value. No dignity. No pride. No honor. They are naked. Without the president, and everybody's moving on. Yes, let us move on like that. You expect other people to come and tell you that you're naked? It is only people that love you that will tell you. You expect them to come and tell you that you're naked. No, they will not. Why? Your nakedness is making their own lives better. So, if you have too many clothes, nice clothes, and you choose not to wear them, and you don't care who comes into your house to take them to wear, why would anybody tell you that you're naked? They wouldn't care. They will just come when they need good clothes. They come to your house, pick it, and go. Or they'll ask you for it. You give it to them and go. Whether you wear them or not, they don't care. They're even happy that you're naked. These are the basic tests of bestiality. Now you have to ask yourself, are you a beast? With the instincts that you portray, that you do not have dignity, you do things without shame, are you a beast? The human nature in you, the human intelligence in you will always fight against that beastly instinct. But because you are trained to be a beast, and that is the next level that we are going to. Because you are trained to be a beast, you will suppress the intelligence, the human intelligence in you. Why? Because living like a beast is easy. You know, the life of the beast, like some people will say, oh, when some dogs express, or some cats express some level of intelligence, some people will say, wow, this one is just humans in a cat body or in a dog body that is avoiding bills. Okay, why? Bills are difficult to pay. You have to work hard to pay your bills. But if you want to continue to live, enjoy everything, but you don't have to be paying bills and go through the hard part of life, then you have to be a beast. You have to walk naked. You don't need to have shame. You just go after food, behave the way you like. It's easy. The life of a beast is easy. But for you to make use of your intelligence and suppress the beastly nature in you, it takes discipline. And what gives you that discipline? School, education. Education gives you that discipline. So, what differentiates humans from beasts is not intelligence, but training. It is not intelligence, because beasts also have intelligence. Their intelligence may not be as much as that of humans, but they also have intelligence. So it is training. Why? Human beings are a complex, they are a complex system, a complex animal system. Highly complex. And with high precision of intelligence. So they are supposed to train themselves on how to make use of this intelligence in such a way that they will not, the beastly nature in them will not begin to cause problem and destroy them. If you bring two beasts of different kinds and put them in the same house, the probability is there that one of them will kill the other. It is natural that they will fight. Most of the times, it is natural that they will fight. Bring two beasts, put them together, it is just natural that they will fight and kill themselves. But what makes humans superior is that we have intelligence. Each human is a beast of itself. But what makes you not to pound on each other and eat yourselves and destroy yourselves is your intelligence. The intelligence makes you to put laws. And everybody discipline themselves to obey the law. For you to obey law, it takes discipline. It takes discipline to obey laws. So, training is what makes you human. School, education. Now, there is a kind of education that can promote, that can train you to use your intelligence to promote your beastly nature, to promote your instincts, to promote the beastly instincts. And there is also a kind of intelligence a kind of training, a kind of schooling, a kind of educational system that will be introduced to you, which is the proper one, to make you live at peace with everybody, with yourself, and make progress in life through peace. Because you don't make progress in crisis, you make progress in peace. You make progress in peace. So, a human must be trained to live in peace with himself and with other humans, with himself, with his neighbor, with his environment, with his society. So, that is why the training that is given to free people, the schooling system that is given to free people, is not the same schooling system that is given to slaves. Why? Slaves are humans with equal intelligence with every other human in the world, but slaves are humans that are subject to their fellow humans. For that human that sees himself a master and calls the others that he has been able to subdue and calls them slaves, for him to keep them his slave, for him to keep them under him, for them to continue to worship and serve him, he must pass them through a kind of schooling system. A kind of schooling system that, instead of promoting their intelligence for them to live above their beastly nature, it will promote their beastly nature only for them to tame their beastly nature where he is. So he tames them, he tames their beastly nature, he tames them not for them to be obedient to laws, but for them to be obedient to him. So slaves are actually humans that are tamed, but humans are not supposed to be tamed. You must get this. Humans are not supposed to be tamed. Humans are supposed to be trained, not tamed. Why? Because no human is superior to another human. But humans, because of their superior intelligence, are superior to animals. And you do not expect animals to exhibit intelligence. You don't expect them to obey laws and all that. So you tame them. If they must live around humans, if they must live with humans, then they must be tamed. Animals that cannot be tamed are called wild beasts. Animals that can be tamed are called domestic beasts. So, what happens in a slave estate is that some that consider themselves masters tame the other people that they consider their properties. So instead of to train them, they tame them. If they are taking them through any educational system, the educational system is to tame them, not to train them. Africa is the way she is because Africa is still going through the educational system that the colonialists left for them. The colonialists left an educational system to tame them instead of to train them. African schools do not train you. African schools tame you. Most schools, most educational system in Africa are meant to tame you, not to train you. So you don't make progress. So you don't produce. So you are only trained to serve a master. It must be a master. And when everybody within that society is trained to serve a master, the master that is trained to live above his instincts will have to come from outside. And that is why there is neocolonialism. That is why Africans will kill themselves when an African train himself. Because if you are in Africa and you don't want to, and you realize that you are human and you go beyond the system that is meant to tame you, and you begin to train yourself and free yourself from mental slavery, then you now want to help your people, because majority of the people have been tamed. They will begin to look for people from amongst your people that will be loyal to the masters for them to kill you. So that is the system. That is the system that the colonialists left behind. So if you want the people, that is why Radio Biafra is very important. On Radio Biafra here, we have been educating our people. We are not passing you through a system. You know, dogs go through system to tame them. I remember growing up, there are some dogs that will see they are very rash, very aggressive. Don't now take them, is it to the vet or to all those people that are trained on how to tame dogs. After a while, they will bring back your dogs. And your dog will be so loyal. You tell him sit, the dog will sit. Before you tell the dog sit, it will not sit. The dog will only attack when you ask the dog to attack. The dog will be so obedient. That is the kind of system that you have in your education. That is why the more educated you are in the zoo or most places in Africa, the more educated you are, the worse you become. That is why you don't produce intellectuals, but they call themselves intellectuals, but you don't produce intellectuals. Instead, you produce intellectuals. People that are highly, quote unquote, trained, but still yet, they cannot make use of their intelligence. Their intelligence is subject to the intelligence of their master. Whatever their master says is law. Whatever their master says is law. That is how they manage their intelligence. But your intelligence, you're supposed to be trained in your intelligence in order to manage your instincts, your bestial instincts. Because when a child is born, the child doesn't know what is law. The child doesn't know what are values. That is why children walk around naked. If you don't wear your children clothes, they wouldn't wear clothes and they will not be ashamed. That is the original bestial nature in man. Their intelligence are still growing. The intelligence is still growing. They are not ashamed to be naked at anywhere. They are not ashamed. But as their intelligence is growing, they will get to a point where they will be ashamed. They may not be ashamed to be naked at home, but they will be ashamed to be naked outside. Their intelligence is growing. Then their intelligence will get to a point where they will now be ashamed to be naked anywhere, whether at home or outside. Even when they are alone, they will be careful not to be naked so that somebody don't bump into them and find them naked. The intelligence grows, but the bestial instinct remains. So when you have a child and you do not train the child, that is why they say train the child. The child must be trained. So when you do not train the child, the bestial nature remains. The intelligence will still grow, but the child will not know how to manage how to use his intelligence to manage his bestiality. So the bestial nature remains. But unfortunately, if you are trained like a slave, if you are trained to only exhibit your bestial nature, because some people are trained to exhibit their bestial nature. If you are trained to exhibit your bestial nature, that is all the training you know. That is what you are also going to give to your child. And that is why we are doing lots of work on Radio Biafra, trying to ensure that we take away all those slavish training that you've gotten, so that your eyes can be opened. You can realize that you are naked. So you begin to have value for family. You begin to have value for your original nation, because Nigeria is not our nation. Our nation is Biafra. Our country is Biafra. My nation is Izo. The Izo nation is my nation. Biafra is my country. I don't know Nigeria. I don't have any business with Nigeria. With the rest of the zoo, the business that we have is Africa. Is our continent. They are all continental brothers. Not a country or a nation. So you begin to hold value for family. That is why when you come to IPOB, our slogan is one family. One family is our slogan. To begin to remind you that family is important. Those are the trainings. Those are the teachings. Those are the basic education that were stolen from you. Our forefathers had it. Our forefathers had it. But they stole this from us, telling us that the educational system is superior, because the educational system is written with pen and paper. And we didn't know what pen and paper was. So they told us that it is superior, that it is something new. You know, when you see something new, you think that anything that is new is superior to anything that is old. Some old, very old things remain superior to some of the new things. We had our own educational system. Our educational system was informal. That's how it is called, informal education. An average Biafran know all the laws of the land. As he's growing, his parents are telling him of the laws, the do's and don'ts. That is education. The older ones are teaching the younger ones of the do's and don'ts of the town, of the community. That is education. What you must do, what you shouldn't do. The businesses that the family is engaged in. That is education. But when they came, they forced you into a world school and started using cane on you. Ask them if they use cane for their pupils and their students in Europe. If you carry cane to Europe, they will arrest you. Just holding it, holding cane, they will arrest you. They will say that you want to use that cane on somebody. That is why you're holding it. They are not allowed to hold cane. If you hold cane, they will arrest you. Why? Cane is used to tame. But if you want to train, you have to talk, because intelligence is in the brain, is in the mind. You must talk to the person must talk to you, you must argue, you must disagree and agree, you must task the person's brain. The person must be made to task his brain by himself. That is what education does. Not by force, not by flogging you, not out of fear, not out of terror. in the schools, in the zoo. It is out of terror that people are going to school. Out of terror. You see your teacher, you are afraid. Your teacher is supposed to be your friend. That's why when I was a teacher, when I was teaching, you can ask all my students, everyone that I have taught never forgets me. You cannot forget me because I'm never your enemy. You will never see me as an enemy. I have a different mentality. You will not see me as your enemy. You will always be my friend. Even when I was teaching primary school, the pupils are always expound their mind, because that is what education should be. Expand the mind of the individual. That's what I will always do. I will always expound their mind. Talk to them. It is talk. If you are a teacher, you have anything upstairs, you must talk it into the brain of your students. And your students must be allowed to disagree with you. If they cannot disagree with you, you're not a good teacher. If you cannot talk to them to the extent where they understand you, they now have their own opinion to disagree, then you're not a good teacher. Then you now want to force them to agree on everything that you said. That is terror. That is taming. That is meant for lower beasts. Not for intelligent, complex, intelligent creatures like human beings. Sometimes as a teacher, when you're teaching and you are getting your brains of your students engaged, you'll be amazed how what you think you already know, a student that you are teaching that is just getting to know it that moment will just think out something very reasonable and bring it out. That will get you also thinking and asking questions concerning what you are teaching. Whether what you are teaching is as correct as it should be. Or sometimes some will ask some very critical questions. But no. That is how the zoo is trained. And that is why you see that in the zoo, they don't have problem with taming opposition. Because everyone in the zoo, that is why when IPOB started, all they were thinking about is kill them, they will stop, kill them, they will stop. Kill them, taming. Shoot them, kill them. They are trained to tame. Tamed to tame. Kill them, they will stop. Shoot them, kill them, shoot them, kill them. Now, I am not saying this. I'm not putting only politicians. When I'm talking about this, I am not looking at only politicians. The average person whose minds have not been liberated, the average person in the Zoological Republic, in the Federal RepuBeasts of Nigeria, an average person that goes through the schooling system of the Federal RepuBeasts of Nigeria think in that line. They think in that line. That is why some people that they are not Fulani, they don't have any business with Fulani. In the zoo, some of them they can boldly repeat what the Fulani government said concerning IPOB, saying that IPOB is a terrorist group. Some of them can boldly say it. They can boldly say it with their mouth without shame to say that IPOB is a terrorist group. IPOB, that all we have been doing is to protest. We disagree with Nigeria, with everything that is Nigeria. If you think that Nigeria must stand, then why don't you debate us? Why kill us? That is how human beings behave. You debate. You say why Nigeria should be. We said Nigeria should not be for us. It can be for you. It should not be for us. Then you come out and debate. Debate is actually test of intelligence. That is why you debate. Test of intelligence. Who is more intelligent? Who has better solution? We say we want Biafra. The Nigeria can never work for us because we have studied Nigeria and we have seen that it can never work. You say Nigeria will work. The Nigeria must stand. The Nigeria is indivisible. Then let us debate it. We say no, Nigeria is not indivisible. Well, Nigeria is indivisible. We are not Nigeria. Nigeria can be indivisible. We are not Nigeria. We are Biafra. Nigeria is indivisible for Nigerians. But we are Biafra. But you want to force us to be Nigerians. You want to continue to occupy our land, claiming that we are Nigerians. Then let it be tested. Is that what the people want? Is that what the people want? Let it be tested in a referendum. You said no. You said no. The Federal RepuBeasts of Nigeria. You claim, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is this, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is that. He did this, he did that, he did this. You have taken him through your courts. You couldn't find anything. Release him? No. What is the aim? You want to tame. You want to tame. So, this is actually the simple explanation for everything that has to do with the RepuBeasts called Nigeria. Nigeria is a republic of beasts because it trains people to exhibit beastly nature instead of the human nature. It's a republic of beasts. It's a beast republic. Some people will call it the jungle. But we in IPOB call it a zoo. Why do we call it a zoo? Because a jungle has freedom. The beasts in the jungle, they're not limited. They can run to wherever they want to in the jungle. The jungle is wide and open and free. There is freedom in the jungle. The beasts in the jungle can run to wherever they want to and return whenever they want to. Of course, they can face other beasts, but they have the liberty to face the beast or to run away. And they can regroup and defend themselves. They have liberty to defend themselves. The jungle is free. Nigeria is not a jungle. Nigeria is a zoo. A zoo is not free. The animals in the zoo are not free. They are put in cages for fun, for humans to view them and have fun and be happy. Zoo are humanly created. That is why Nigeria is a zoo, because Nigeria was created by humans. Nigeria was created by people. Nigeria was created by Britain. Zoos are built for economic reasons, to make money. When they put those animals there and you come to look at them, you must have to pay to have that access to view those animals. You must have to pay. The animals in the zoo are not free. They are not in the wild. The jungle is a wild. The animals in the jungle are free. The animals in the jungle are free. They are in their natural habitats. Nigeria is not our natural habitation. Our natural habitation is Biafra. Nigeria is not our natural habitation. That's why Nigeria is a cage to us. And that is why Nigeria is a zoo. Because when you cage animals, when you put animals in cages for economic purpose, it is a zoo. At this juncture, we shall be opening the lines so that those that want to call can call in and give their contribution to today's program as much as they want. So you can call and give your contribution. So if you are just if you are listening to us for the first time, I will have to call the numbers. I'll have to call the numbers for you so that you will be able to call, and please pay attention. I'll try to be slow in calling it, but please pay attention, okay? The number on signal to call is +45 71 64 59 62. That is the signal line for you to call. Then the line to call on WhatsApp. Okay, let me take the signal again. Let me repeat the signal so that somebody will not complain that I did not. +45 71 64 59 62. That is for signal. Then for WhatsApp, the number to call is +48 73 96 45 829. I repeat, the number on WhatsApp to call is +48 73 96 45 829. Then the Skype ID is Radio Biafra VOC, Radio-Biafra and VOC in capital, Radio Biafra VOC. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from? The caller on signal. Please, you have 3 minutes for contribution. Do?
Sorry. Wait, let I throw my distance down. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. My name is Simon. I am
right on.
But you could bless every member, bless our every leader in the time, wherever he may be. Guide him, protect him. Bless and purify anything that goes into his system. May any evil, the evil one they will cook and good thing they give to him be a blessing. Those that wishing good will follow them. Those that wishing evil, back to sender. He will be back soon. Nothing will happen to him. Mary Bunkai.
Yes, sir.
Maz, I want to say the way it is because I'm just coming in and so I have some of your topic, what you are saying, and the way it was. if you look at what is going on in the zoo now, the what they call this guy they call Kayama, is telling it's like they're forcing the parents to force the ASU to come back to on which agreement. But that is their problem. The team zoo and what is going on there now, some of them, like what our leader was telling them cry in 2014, but during that time they didn't see it. Up to now, there's people that are still blind. But what are we going to do to wake them up? Are we going to be waiting, drowning because of them? No. We got to take away the baggages and move on. The mission of the restoration of Biafra must be completed. Be calculated, whatever they are doing, this challenge has been there since 2014. In less than 20 years, let us see Biafran citizens and Nigerian citizens. It is a challenge that I met somewhere in 2014. But anyone still pushing us, or if we do not agree, because some of them they do listen. But when they come to you or they have any way they meet you, if you tell them you are not interested, it's like they see you like you are a stumbling block to them. Do your thing. I am not interested with anything Nigeria, man. With all due respect, I know they go back. The mission must be accomplished. Nigeria, Mwa, Babash, no. Please. Ojiakwasa ahụ mara onwe ya. Ojiakwasa ahụ mara onwe ya. Mazio must continue.
Yes, sir.
The mission must be accomplished.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hey, Biafra, sign up from here.
Biafra will heal thee. Thank you very much. We must continue. This is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. This is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. And we are here and we are moving forward. The lines are open and you can call. I've seen some calls from WhatsApp. You keep calling so that after the caller you can come in. So this is what we've been saying, that Nigeria is actually a republic of beasts. And that is why, because we want a reasonable country. We want a reasonable country. We want a place where people's intelligence can be trained and harnessed for the benefit of humanity. That is why we can never want Nigeria. Because Nigeria can never become better because of its systems, because of how it is built. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from. Please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution.
Yes, thank you, my dear brother. Mazetari Nimi. My blessing from here. My name is Desmond and I'm calling you from Italy. Maze, Nigeria, I can tell you your lecture is very, very orientating. But you know, some dogs, when you give them food, they can still allow their children to eat first. I have seen dogs here that I am that allow their children eat first before they eat. despite their, that's what you say, when they are being trained above that level of their bestial and this thing. But in Nigeria case, they don't even allow. So Nigeria is worse than a dog. Are you with me? Nigeria is worse than a dog.
Of course.
You know, some people even say that our leader was very kind in calling them a zoo. Some people call them mortuary. Mazi, what I want to do, I want to encourage their fans for us to continue to support ESN, which is the usual message we bring here every day. We know what is happening in our land. The impostor has just made a statement that he killed 1 million. They are trying to hide the truth to keep Nigeria. The Nigerian youth should not allow them to go back the way they went 1967 to 70. That they killed 1 million to keep Nigeria. You know, it's just coming from Sahara. I just saw it. I don't know if you're but the point is that one, they are liar. They killed more than 5 million Biafran children, women by genocide, them and British. So we are going to get our history straight in case if that is the thing they are trying to play. Secondly, if he's trying to threaten people, people are now wise and nobody is afraid of them or anything they can do because the nation is failed and people need freedom and we are going to take our freedom. So Biafrans all over the world, we must continue to support ESN. And I bring you these our numbers for you to call if you're a Biafran, you are in Europe. These numbers are on Signal and WhatsApp. Anywhere you are in Europe, please call these numbers and you will be directed on how to support ESN through the right channel approved by HODDOS. These numbers are from IPOB National Body of Italy and signed by IPOB National Coordinator of Italy. Now the first number is +39 35100 46055. I'm going to call again. +39 35100 46055. This is IPOB National Coordinator number in Italy. The second is +39 371 3044902. I repeat, +39 371 3044902. This is IPOB National PRO number in Italy. Any of them you call, you will be directed on how to support ESN. As long as Biafran, you are in Europe, we are bringing the support of ESN to your doorstep so that you will not go and put your money in the wrong place. Meanwhile, supporting people who are fighting against what we are doing. That is why we are doing this. Should know IPOB is under one command and control. Nothing has changed. Nothing will change until we are in Biafra. Now, Mazi, I want to thank you again. Our demand is the unconditional release of our leader and a referendum granted to us because we are taking our freedom and nothing is another option. Only Biafra. Thank you, Mazi, and Chukwabema bless you from here.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We must continue. God bless you. Okay, I thought there was a call just now, but we must continue. Wanted to pick that. So the lines are open and we can come. We can call in. Okay, hello. Good morning. Good morning. Are you there? Is he having network issues? Is he having network challenge? Hello? The Zoo network. I think he's battling with network challenge. I think he's battling with network challenge. We must continue. We must continue. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from, and please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution.
Okay, sir. My African rep, can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you loud and clear and the world is listening.
My African rep, remain resolute. I remain formidable. And fix your eyes on the ball. Biafra, and that's all. There is no other thing we are looking for. We want to be free, and we must be free. Biafrans all over the world, we don't cook Kada Madrainile. Dede Chike doesn't dede Jishike, oh, dede, Asokuna Gerangwana Canada. Jishike, they will try, but they will not succeed because we are with you. We are not going back. Go back to where? Which place is our land? Our land is Biafra. And the Chukwu Kikabema has mandated that our leader must fulfill his mission. Nobody will stop him. The African rep, Nigeria is a complete beast. Complete beast. Nothing to compare with Nigeria in terms of animals. After we are all animals, like as you said, and our leader have said it before. The only difference between we human beings and animals is just our mind. That's all. But if you want to be an animal, go and join Nigeria for the election. But if you want to be a real human being, as South African rep have said it here this morning, join IPOP and restore your fatherland. And that's all. We are peaceful people. We have no problem with anybody. Only that the world want to prove us that we are nobody. And we want to prove to the whole world that we are somebody. Whether Chukwuka Abịama, Simzienyi Dede, Chukwuka Abịama, Odogwa Nwelu ụwa niile. Oya Simzienyi ya nwekule. Nobody can challenge him. He's fully in charge with you. And he mandated you to be coming. Then the Kalu must be released to you. And then we will come back to our land. And let us see that idiot that we said that our leader will not be released. If our leader is a Fulani, we want to know. If our leader, then the Kalu is a Yoruba, we want to know from the world. Our leader is a Biafran. And he must unconditionally released. 6 months, you people are wasting your time. You people don't know what is coming to the world. You see, my Africa, do you see this United Nations? If they have eyes, they will know that our leader is the savior of the whole world. Well, are we painting truth any color? Then I think there's Genesis chapter 6 and the same Genesis chapter 7 from verse 1 to end. It happens in the time of Noah. The wickedness, complete wickedness of human beings. And here in Nigeria, with this Nigeria, if you know you are a Biafran, go and join IPOP. All these governors, this is your best time now because there is no other time for you. This is your best time. And you know that, what will you do? We want to get our land back and let Britain get away. We don't care. They have enslaved our ancestors. But you see this generation of Biafra, if Britain don't want to respect themselves as people that have dignity, let them just wait till that 6 months for our leader. We're not the shake. We're not the shake. IPOP is Umo Noah. You see that in Noah both Genesis chapter 7 and Genesis chapter. Okay, Chukwu iko ha n'ezi unu niile n'elu ụwa. Chukwu okike abịa na-egbusukwa were gwa na akwụ m. This is my time here to make sure that every of you realize that our leader is our Messiah. But we refuse to see that. But onye gburu ntishiri abasaram Genesis chapter 6 and Genesis chapter 7. What happens in the time of Noah is what is going to happen here. You see this Nigeria. Hey. Fulani. What is coming to Nigeria? Save it now so that you will be free. Allow Biafrans to be free. Release our leader. Chapter 16. Then I put Leviticus chapter 16. I know the man. The day of atonement. Go and check it every day. As long as you know you are an Igbo man, go and check it. It's our tradition. I don't follow. I don't know. Can you change it? The day of atonement. This is the time for us to go back to our roots. Then the quick 1 Samuel chapter 3. Ogula. As quote can appear to Samuel. So he did it to me. All nobody will come the news. Somebody who is helping his people to be free. Hey, Igbo tatakano nora unewedanya. Tatano, African rep. Don't step back. So forget, you see what is coming to this Nigeria and the world at large because of this our leader. This our leader that abandoned his education, everything about him. His mother is son that died because of us. Hey, Igbo, 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 then I'm the better than the Kano, better than the Kano before our eyes. Hey, then the chicken doesn't know. Forget about Sarah reporter. Our leader must unconditionally release. No Jupiter will stop him from being released from Fulani. But the Fulani give us violence for we Biafrans to be free. Then the chicken doesn't. You see this word there, eh? Every day the chicken doesn't need you go away. All of the world, we will damage everywhere.
Yeah.
Useless governors here.
Hello. Yeah, Mazi, please, and try to round up because of time so I can take other people's call.
Yes, I'm rounding up. I'm rounding up my African rep. On your Baburu to Syria, all the governors in Biafra land, all days, the last notice, God release your son, Hamadika, immediately, like one or four. Oh no, so no, I get up there. Can who don't quote Kabia, my lot of fair. Only when the leaders in Alabia Franga, Oga Su, Ofuni Mono, Launa, Manaso, would offer no look or for Jukono. Like Nori, Nafo, Nampo, Ya, Oje, Okonko, Obehu. Africa have the come, we are here, all Biafrans.
Biafra will hail thee. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name, where you're calling from, and please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution.
Okay, good morning, my brother. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Thank you. My name is Chukwimano. I'm speaking from Alakiti. I greet my leader and our leader who set up this platform for people to listen and to become a human being. Our leader is preaching the truth. The Bible said, "You shall know the truth. The truth shall set you free." When you understand the truth, let's assume that the truth is just like a room. When you enter inside the room of the truth, you will see sense of reason and the other connecting things that will make you to become a human being. The truth is number one that will link you to all corners of reason as a human being. You talk about when you are teaching some people, you're a teacher. Then I say yes. As a teacher, when you are in a class, you will see what people is looking like. When you give mathematics on the board, you will see some people that will get 10 over 10. Some will get 3 over 10. Some get 0. Some get 9. That is a human being. This sense of reason is very, very important. As we are talking on this radio, people who are hearing our voice, they know who is who and what is the teaching of a particular platform, and they learn from it. Each day, you take all the whole time to think and reason to come up with a topic like this. This topic is the beginning of human being. As a Nigerian, what Nigeria believe and their way of life is criminality. You see, the white people refuse to teach Africa sense of reason, which is the bedrock of the whole thing. They teach you how to read and to write, to speak grammar, and to be a criminal at the end. Because anybody that believes in Nigeria is a criminal. There's no doubt about it. Anybody defending Nigeria is a criminal. That is what Nigeria was made for. If you are a regular listening to Radio Biafra, you will have sense of reason. And this sense of reason will take you to all corners of life. That is the truth. An average Nigeria is fighting. If you go to some local government, for example, if there's any mineral resources in that local government, what do we see what is happening to that is people to fight to be the chairman of that very local government. It is not to develop that local government. What they are fighting to be as a chairman and a vice chairman is to stay at the front, collecting money from the Chinese or whoever is that have mineral resources in that very particular town. When they collect all this money, the chairman and the vice chairman and the secretary and their group, they will share the money. That money will not even reach to the village or town. And from there, that is what is an average Nigerian is, looking like.
Yeah, Mazi,
if you are a chairman,
Mazi, because of time, please try to. My voice is echoing. You
if you are,
your volume of your radio set. Because of time, please try to round up so that we can.
Hello. Yes. If you are a local, for example, if you are a chairman of a party, whatever you are interested as a Nigerian is to fight to enter into that state. When you enter, some of them will stay in a hotel. The alert of the local government money will come to their phone. They will share it with their friend. That is Nigeria. So because of time, I think I have a lot of things to say. I can stop here. Thank you very much, Biafra.
Biafra will hear you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We must continue. We must make progress. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from, and please, you have 3 minutes for your time, for your contribution. Right on.
Okay, good morning, Mazi. I thank you for the lecture you give us this morning. And I want to tell my people the whole Biafran that Radio Biafra is our ark of covenants. That is where we draw our strength. Look at the lecture you give us this morning. It's very hard for us to hear this type of education or anywhere in the world. Even here in abroad, they can never, there are some things, there is some way they will never allow you to go to that extent. Coming to what you said about claiming, in Nigeria, they have seen everything that they cannot tell us. They cannot tell IPO because the mentality they use to do us, our leader come and he knows everything and God opened everything to him. That is how he trains us and that is how we are going. Look at this even politician. They will do everything to bribe you. When you refuse the bribe, they will kill you. You go to Nigerian educational system, somebody you cannot see, even with the subject you read, it's very hard sometimes for you to defend it because you go through it the true fear. Thank you and God bless you. And please, I want to make an announcement. I'm calling from Roma. We are having a meeting here in Roma every second Sunday of the month. Definitely this coming Sunday we are going to have a meeting. It starts by 1 o'clock. Biafran and you are in Roma. If you are coming to the meeting, if you are missing road, you can call this number 351 1133 for the coordinator and the second one for the deputy coordinator 351 01 25761. This is our number. If you are missing, will come and join your people because this is the time our people need us most. This time, if we fail to do what we're supposed to do, even God, remember, all of us should remember that even this particular time, we beckon for God still. God sending man the car. If we miss it this time around, it will be very hard for us, and we call on God, it will be very difficult for Him to answer. As we thank you and God bless you. We like to hear this type of lecture. Thank you. Remember it, and God bless you.
God bless you. We must continue. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from?
Hello, Professor Tarinemi. I'm calling from South Africa. My name is Ebo Chukwemeka from Enugu Province. I thank you so much for your lecture this morning here. I thank you. I appreciate it so much. You are giving us so much knowledge. You know, as we all know it from IPOB, that anybody who talks about Nigeria and what Nigeria is not a human being. In fact, the person is not existing because there is nothing to qualify the person as a human being. The person is non-existent. As we are fighting to get our freedom, Biafra is the breath that we breathe. Biafra is everything about us, Biafran people. Anybody who is not thinking about Biafra, the person is not a Biafran, because Fulani people or some part of Yoruba people, they are fighting for Nigeria because they are benefiting from everything that comes from Biafra, including business when we import things from overseas. They extort us. When we drive on the road, they extort money from us. In the church, they extort money from us. Mineral resources that we have, they hijack everything and they took all the money. So they are benefiting from everything from us. They are benefiting. So they are fighting for their benefits. But for the people of Biafra that depend on Nigeria, they are not human beings. They are not existing because they don't reason for future. Where are they going to be when they depart from this planet Earth? So we must move on. We must move on. And another thing I wanna mention before I leave is this. Yesterday, I
think one of our brother talked about was it what was his name again from South Africa? Michael, what the short man. This guy that anchors Radio South Africa. I know him very well. I just forgot his name. So he was talking about Ebubagu, that IPOB leadership have declared Ebubagu to be rid of Biafra land. I support it more than 1,000%. And another thing I want to let them know, so please, our security, ESN, they must know that as soon as they have started fighting Ebubagu, that the Nigerian military will join Ebubagu also. GSS will join Ebubagu also. So we must think wild how to be ready to fight them widely, because they will come with different tactics. So we must reason wide how to be able to defend in every angle. So I thank you guys so much. We must move on. Victory is ours. And I thank God for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May he give him strength and the victory. Thank you guys. Shalom, shalom, my brother.
Shalom, shalom. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Getting Ebubagu out of our land is not just by force. It's also, that is why our people are protesting everywhere. And if it has to do with the Zoo Army protecting Ebubagu, all the things Ebubagu have done, they did it under the protection of the Zoo Army. Left to only Ebubagu, they wouldn't have been able to even survive this long. When it is the Zoo Army that protects Ebubagu, that guides Ebubagu, guide them to do all the rubbish that they have been doing. We must continue. Some people have been calling me, and let me take this call first. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from? Hello, are you there? Doesn't even realize I picked his call. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, my brother.
Yes, good morning. Please, right on. Oh, we lost him. I think he's in a place that is not so suitable. The background noise wasn't even flowing properly. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? What is happening? I cannot tell. Let me see if I can call back some of those that called me on Signal. Let me see if I can bring them back in before we round off today. They were trying to call. You can still call us on. You can still call us. Hello, the caller on Signal. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name, where you calling from, and please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution.
Good morning, my African rep. My name is Odo HK. I'm calling for the first time.
You're welcome, my brother. Right on.
Today's topic, for your today's submission, it was very educative. And I pray for our Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that Chukwu Okike Abiama will guide and protect him wherever he is. And at last, God will give us victory and we shall be in the land of Biafra.
You see?
I thank all of you I thank all our leaders for the good thing that I'll be doing. We are listening to you. I am calling for my location. I'm calling from Zoo for my location. So, and I listen to Radio Biafra every blessed day. And because of the listening, I have been educated. I was reasoning like an animal before. Because of this radio, I have been educated and I've started to be reasoning like a human being. I thank all of you for the good work you are doing. And especially for your today's submission, because when I was in school, so I argued too much. And when I argue with a teacher will refer you to people that know is that this one should teach you. I thank for your submission today very much. Keep the good work. Keep the good work.
Thank you very much.
And God bless you. And God bless you, sir.
You see?
God bless you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That is my submission. Thank you.
You're welcome. We must continue. This is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. In case you're just listening to us, in case you're just joining us, this is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. And it's important that you flow. It's important that you join us and share, because this message must get to the ends of the earth as much as possible. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from, and please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution. Right on, the word is listening. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just write on. The world is listening to you. We're all waiting for you to speak.
On Africa,
yes.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Africa, you are doing great. My name is Okechukwu. Africa, you are doing a great job. Every day you bring us. You're a professor. Every day you come on air, you bring us something that will make somebody to come alive. First of all, Africa Rep, you see, as yesterday, you know what most of what people are doing. Hello.
Yes, I'm with you.
Most of the work you are doing is a great job. You see, this education and the enlightenment people are giving to us is very important. The same thing that happened to my area, my zone here. There are some people that, as we just gathered, we are just discussing. As we are discussing now, they brought issue of Binsi Abibo man. They say those words, majority of them are non-Igbo. Some of them mostly Bini people. They start talking about an Igbo man that I hope that everybody supporting P2B. I say for what? I say P2B. Why should I support him? He said P2B is the only person that can rule Nigeria. I said, my brother, I can't gather all of them, come lecture them, come tell them much about P2B. Believe me and you, most of them begin the reason. They begin the reason. I come tell them, say, okay, how many companies did the P2B have in Anambra State? I asked them that how many factories did the P2B have in Anambra State? I told the guy, I said, you are aware that the P2B have a shopping complex in Abuja? He said, yes. I said, are you aware that P2B have a brewery in Lagos or whatever, or say, I don't know. He said, yes. I said, I begin to lecture them many things. They begin the reason. Say, I said, okay. Now, the question I want to ask yourself now is that most of these people are following Obi now. I tell him, say, okay, now you be Benin. He say, yes. I said, okay. Will you, these your brothers there now? They hate you. Oh, I mean, they hate you. All of them hate you. He said no. I said, but do you know that if you are going home now, you will be going with your brother. Me, I will be going with your brother. I said, do you see that most of the people that are supporting Obi is only on social media, and most of them are Bini, and most of them are not even Igbos. I said that, do you think that every Igbo man will hate Obi? He say what I'm saying is true. After lecturing them, all of them begin the reason, say true that what I'm saying is truth. I say okay, now how can you think that P2B will win an election in Nigeria? So in fact, I don't want to go far. Let me just tell you why I even called this afternoon. I want to tell this very particular guy that he used to come from Aba. Somebody come from US the other time, he warned him. Somebody still come from Germany the other time, he called him, he warned him. Let him minimize the way he treats people. Let him minimize the way he talk about treating people on Radio Biafra. A lot of people are listening to this radio. This is not a family radio. This is not a radio you can come and start threatening. Even the GOS, he never threaten anybody. All the hierarchy officers, they never threaten anybody. Let him stop threatening people. Somebody call him the other time, warn him. From Germany, somebody come from US, warn him. So immediately case one hour come for A. He start complaining to case one hour, people are complaining about him. Why would you complain? Your quotation you are giving in Radio Biafra, is it helping anybody? Somebody asked you the other time, say that, how many times do you go to Abuja to protest or go with them? You come to Radio Biafra, putting Bible, threatening people here and there. Let him stop it. He will make some statement that is good. Sometimes like that threatening, let him stop that threatening people. This Radio Biafra, everybody is listening, not a compulsory. He will call all the whole radios. Start to threatening people, start to putting Bible. Start putting Bible help anybody.
Mazi, it's fine. It's okay. There's no problem.
God bless you, African Rep.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I thought that this was not listening, but it was when he reacted for that's why I know say this might listen, but he doesn't take correction. It's wrong. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name, where you're calling from, and please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution. Hello, are you there? I can see that there is a little bit network challenge. Hello, are you there? Oh.
I can't represent a good. Yeah, welcome.
Yes, I think my voice is echoing at the background. Put down the volume set and try to move from where you are because of network.
Calling from.
Try to move from where you are because of network. The network seems to be affecting you. Hello, are you there? Hello, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, your name, where you're calling from, and please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution. Our time is running out.
Okay. Thank you for giving me the time. Mazi Remy. I'm very grateful. My name is Tina, so I'm calling from my location. Actually, I want to contribute for all the lectures that you have made for us this evening from my location. And I thank God that we are listening. No world is being educating. We are now educating ourselves. So I'm urging our brothers all over the world, in the land of Biafra, everywhere, they should be listening to Radio Biafra, because Radio Biafra is the place that we can listen and you hear the truth. And the truth is set you free. Actually, today, I'm very, very amazing because I've never heard such thing before. I've never heard this kind of a lecture before. Since I begin to listen to Radio Biafra, I'm becoming more educating. Even though I didn't go finish my secondary school, but Radio Biafra have taught me something that in 100 years or even 1,000 years in the zoo, I can never get to learn. So I'm very, very grateful, and I still know that I will learn more because I want to know more about my history. But my history is very important because I come to realize that without Biafra, there is no life. Without Biafra, there is no life because we are the light of the world. Our leader makes us to know that we are the light of the world. And the very first day I came to realize that I'm a Biafra, that is when I came to realize that I am the light of the world. So today I began to know that things begin to work well for me. I began to prosper. I began to everything is working accordingly, and I'm very grateful to Chukwuka Biama. So I want to urge our brothers we should try all we can. It's not all over the world that things are tough now, but we should try and make sure we listen to Radio Biafra. There is a comment one of our comments made this morning, your broadcast about the new imposter. He said that he's giving a word of threat to us. So I want to use this word. Please permit me to use this word. I want to say this to that imposter, to that uh, 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 Buhari's ex Ted Buhari's latest boyfriend. I want to say this to him. That we should realize that the youth of this day, the young people, we are all over the world. I want him to know that we will die for our dignity. I want him to know that we are not going to leave one stone. We are not going to sell anything. We will give out all we have to make sure we respect us. And at the end of all, we go out on the street and go naked and glorify Abiyama. Because we have made us, and we have made it so possible. Because now I come to realize the reason why God is prospering me. The reason why He's prospering me is to be the needful, is to stand on that day and support His ministry on earth. So that is the reason why I'm doing all I can to support the DOS, to support the Biafran movement, and to support our angels on ground. They are doing a great work. And I'm very, very grateful and pray that people start them and keep on blessing them and strengthening them and give them all that they will need and the wisdom and understanding. And I know the battles of the Lord. I know the Lord God that we serve, that we call upon every day, that is our leader in the dungeon of our enemies is with us. So we should fear not that we are winning this battle, that we are going home very soon.
Yes, sir.
I have gotten the revelation that we are going home.
Yes, sir.
We are going home. I want to say this to our brothers. They shouldn't be afraid. I am nobody, but God can use us to speak to man, and man will listen and the voice of God. And we should rise up and fight to make sure we get our nation Biafra. All hail Biafra.
Biafra will hail thee. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you.
God bless.
The caller on Signal, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from, and please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution. Hello, can you hear me?
Good morning. Good morning. I can hear you, sir.
Yeah,
Good
right
morning,
on.
sir.
Right on. Good morning.
My name is Mazi Fanyi. I'm calling from my location. Actually, I don't. I just tune in now. I don't know the topic that we are treating. But what I want to say is this: I want to urge our people to start listening to Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra is educative. Radio Biafra is teaching a lot of things. When I was in school, I don't know history. I don't know anything about history. But since when I started listening to Radio Biafra, as my life never be the same. I have learned a lot of things. Let our people, keep it as a point of duty to be listening to Radio Biafra every day of their life. They will learn a lot of good things on it, and also draw their children close to Radio Biafra, because when you draw your children close to Radio Biafra, your children will learn a lot of things. All those past histories, which British denied from us, and the Nigerian government denied from us to learn when we was in school. So they will learn it in Radio Biafra. So, Maz, I don't have more thing to say because I know that your time is not in your side again. I want to thank our leader, Mazinan Dokokalo, and also I want to thank our HODs. And also, my prayer goes to our ESM. I pray may God bless them and strengthen them. and give them encourage to continue the fight to protect our life and our properties, more especially. Mazi, let me sign off from here.
Thank you very much.
Good morning.
Very much.
Good morning.
God bless you. The caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from, and you have 3 minutes. I hope you can hear me this time because the other time you were calling, we're having issues.
Mazi, good afternoon.
Yes. Good morning from here. Right on.
Okay. My name is Ebo Chigo. I'm calling from Igodo.
Good.
First of all, I want to thank you people for the good work that you are doing for us. May God Chukwuka bless all of you and also bless our leader. I thank you for all the teachings, especially today's teaching. It is very, very interesting for those who want to get it. Since I began to listen to Radio Biafra, my life has not remained the same. So I'm urging our people to make sure they tune in to Radio Biafra. Maybe if you can't get it where you are, you can go to Radio Biafra app. Because there's a lot of things, the way our people reason, I don't understand. Like some people are queuing for P2B to win election. But what I'm trying to ask them is that even if P2B win election for Nigeria, after 4 years or 8 years, a Fulani man will still enter there. Then when the Fulani man enter there, will he still do like P2B? That is what they don't know. So I want our people to rethink and come back. Biafra is our only hope because people are planning about election, talking about PVC, while others in the same country are busy buying ammunition, packing it, preparing for war. So the earlier we understand who we are and that we are not accepted in this country, the better for us. So I thank you people for now. Let me stop here because of our time. Shalom, sir.
Shalom, my brother. Shalom. God bless you. And this brings us to the close of today's program. Our topic today is the Federal RepuBeasts of Nigeria. We are breaking it and exposing and explaining why we call Nigeria a zoo. Ensure you share this message. Ensure you share the recorded broadcast to people that didn't have the opportunity to listen, or from the social media platforms. Ensure you share it because it's very, very important that people are able to listen to this and are able to follow up. And my name, once again, is Kumawe Tari Nemi. Somebody is calling. If I ask them to take 2 minutes, they will not. They will take 4. So I'm sorry. We'll have to do that another time so that the next broadcaster will be able to come in actual time. Thank you very much. I am Kimawe Tarinemi, and this is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. Thank you very much for listening, and God bless you.